Good afternoon, beautiful. And welcome to my page. Voice a little hoarse. But listen, I wanted to share a message before I got into this good old workout. Something that's been like marinating on my heart for a minute, but it's kind of in conjunction with something I had already began speaking about. You know, what God had laid upon my heart to share. You know, we are God's people, you know, and we've all been given a gift. We've all been given a gift to from our conception. When we were born, we all have a gift inside of us. And it's just that time has come. And like I said, I was on TikTok about 4 years ago with this same message because the same message is relevant. It's just that I went through a transformation since those messages I uploaded to TikTok that God told me to get on there to share. I was on there trembling and shaking. And it was under my business name, Royal Legacy Brand LLC. I don't know if those videos are still viewable because I don't use that account anymore. I got to get back on TikTok anyway. But Royal Legacy Brand LLC. I think it's Royal Legacy Brand _ LLC. And God told me to get on there and start speaking about our gifts. We are all gifted to do something, guys. Like, we all have a special talent, gift, or ability. I'm not even in this. I'm going to just have to come out and say it. It don't matter if you're Christian, Muslim, Jew, I don't know. Whatever your religious background is or wherever you are, that has no difference. I'm not going to sit up here, oh, if you're not a Christian, then you don't have a gift. I'm not going to say that because it's not true. You were born with it, okay? And now is the time that these gifts are to be implemented. And I was speaking of one of my previous videos. I was speaking about this year, some people were going to be coming out using their gifts, doing whatever it is that God has laid on your heart to do. And it doesn't matter about what kind of equipment you have, what kind of equipment you don't have, what kind of people you got, what kind of people as far as like support or backup or whatever. God is going to send you the equipment you need, the people you need, whatever it is. It's his idea being birthed through you. He's using you to do it. That's what I'm saying. The I amness. That whole I am thing is just a part of my message. I am that I am. Yeah, you're a God. You are. Get out my face, little gnat. You are. And please don't waste your life away by sitting on your hands, feeling as though you have nothing. You have nothing. God has given you something, and it's inside of you. It's a treasure. And it needs to come out. So, whatever it is, it's just time to start implementing, start getting it going. You know, if you haven't, it starts with an idea. It's a spark. It's something you might have been thinking about doing for years, but maybe you excused it away. Maybe you felt like you just wasn't in a position right now to be able to do it. But begin to take the thought or the spark a step further and start researching, start looking into it. You know, it's there for a reason, guys. Like, I'm here to encourage someone to begin to do that which you have desired to do for probably most of your life, if not all of your life. That dream, that goal, that desire is in you for a reason. And yes, sometimes you still don't have a clear picture. I'm only speaking from experience, guys. That's the only way I'm able to come on here and open my mouth. I literally just went through a whole process for over a year. I had to go through a detox. God took me through a 98-day raw detox. During that raw detox, I was able to tune in so heavy and deep. Like, my whole system became super sensitive. I was sensitive to chemicals. I really didn't have a lot of energy to do a lot of work, but that's my system. That's the, my body, So I didn't have to work a lot, but when I did do some type of manual labor, I did notice that I was like get winded easily or just a little tired easily. But it was like for 98 days, I only ate raw vegetables and fruits. But God had to detox me. And a lot of times that's where it starts, guys. Like, you might have a desire, or maybe I'm just encouraging someone to start there. If you want to know more about you and what's inside of you, then you may need to start with some type of cleanse, some type of detox, some type of fast. So that, and when I mention stuff like fasting and God and stuff, I ain't talking about church. So we just gonna get that clear right now, out the way. Your girl ain't on here talking about church, but I am talking about spiritual matters. I am speaking of spirituality. Okay? And I said it before, the spiritual is more real than the natural. Because everything you see on the natural, it came from the spiritual. That's where everything starts. With that being said, if you're in search of your purpose in life, maybe you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and you still feel like, what am I here for? Like, you got these dreams and you don't even know how you're going to be able to implement it. Get involved into them dreams. They just seem like they're just so far away from where you are now. Get clear, my love. Begin to get clear. Everything is on the inside of you. It's just stuff that be covering it up. Stuff that obscure it from you, and you're not really able to tap in or see it, but it's there. Maybe you can't hear as clear or see as clear, but once you get clear, do a fast, do some type of detox, do fruits and vegetables for a while, love. When I say a while, just follow your spirit. Ask God, help you, show me. I want to know. I'm ready to go to work. I'm ready, because you already sensing this. You already feeling it. Okay? God is gathering up a people. Now, I don't know how many people or who, but I know when he told me to start getting on Facebook, sharing, I started small. Y'all might know. I started with pictures of what I was eating. I started with inspirational cards. I got some cards. Self-care cards. I started sharing a message from the cards. And it didn't matter to me how many likes I got, how many comments I got from what I was sharing. But yes, they all matter and they're very much appreciated. Don't get me wrong. But I was following God's instruction. I didn't want to get on Facebook. I know a lot of people on Facebook. I didn't feel like I was in a position in my life to open up to all the people that I grew up with or family or friends, because I wasn't financially situated to whereas I could be on here like, decked out and this and that. My life hadn't reached that point yet. And quite honestly, I don't know if it ever would have if I hadn't followed God. Not to say that stuff is starting to, things are shifting. I put it like that. But what I'm saying is, when God spoke to me, all I could do was answer. All I could do was answer, because through that transformation I had, where God healed me from a tremendously broken heart, the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life in the matter of a love, my heart was broke. Through that pain that I went through, God used that pain in the course of healing me from that, to heal me from that. God was able to get all the way down into the core of who I am and remove some things, heal some things, mend some things, put some things in me, I had to go on a self-love journey. I grew up hating myself. Your girl used to look herself in the mirror when she was a little kid and just say, I hate you. You ugly. You stupid. You dumb. Don't nobody love you. Don't nobody want you. Like, this is what I used to say to myself. that never went anywhere. I just grew up. But those feelings were still deep down embedded in me in regards to me. That's why all the actions I took throughout my life into adulthood, a lot of them wasn't in alignment with someone who would truly love and care about themselves. It's only by the grace of God that I'm still standing here. He done protected me from bullets flying around me, somebody trying to get at somebody I'm with, and bullets popping and hitting against the house. You know, driving and riding in cars with people who was geeked out of their minds, driving extremely fast. You know, like other situations I've been in. But God protected me and kept me safe because he has a purpose for my life. I thought my life was worthless. I didn't have nothing to offer. But through my transformation, and that's why I keep talking about transformation, because we got to go through a transformation, guys. Like, we got to go from this low vibrational state. And this message ain't for this is for someone who hears what I'm saying. While I'm talking, it's coming right here straight to your chest. It's hitting you right here in that heart chakra. You hearing exactly what I'm saying. Okay? So it's like, it was through that transformation. The third day I was on my raw detox, I was able to stop smoking them Black and Milds. That was it. Now, this is the time before I started back smoking 7 months later. I did. And I mentioned that before about how I ended up going back to a job and it stressed me out. I had bills piling up on me. And I felt like the nicotine was going to help relieve some of that stress. But I was still processing. And I'm still processing. I got a curl dangling, pay it no mind. But my point is, guys, even when you fall, and thank you, Spirit, even when you fall, you don't let that stop you. You don't count yourself out. Oh, I started back smoking, or I took a drink. I'm out the game. No, just keep processing, keep doing the work, because more than likely your purpose in life or your life's work is tied up to the person who is in a more elevated or ascended state that you may be in now. So the more you begin to work on yourself, the more you begin to cleanse yourself, the clearer you'll get. And it's like you'll be walking right into your purpose. You're walking right into your destiny. That's why I'm here. Because I'm fresh and new. Like, I ain't even going to say I'm fresh out, because God is still clearing things up for me. God is still making things clear for me. God is still connecting things for me. So my point is, I'm here for particular people. Okay? It's as though God is using me to confirm some things that you already feel on the inside of you. You don't need permission from any person in this earthly realm to do what God told you to do, and I don't care what it is. You heard what I said, and I meant what I said. You don't need nobody, no man to say, oh, yeah, I approve of that. You can do that. If you know in your heart God told you to go do something or go say something to a people or to start something or build something, hey, some of those things do call for building permits. You might need a permit to do something, to follow along with the rules or regulations of a certain thing. But as far as you stepping out into your gift or into your purpose, you don't need nobody to say, go ahead, you're okay with that. I approve of that. Because if you're waiting on a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, a human being to tell you, go ahead, it's okay, you might be waiting a lifetime. The okay may never come, because people be having different agendas and different reasons as to why they feel like they're going to have some type of control or power over you and forbid or not permit you to walk in your gifting or calling. Okay? So I'm here speaking it from my mouth now. You are the answer. You are the yes. Okay? That God in you That's your yes. That's your permission. Your experiences in life has taught you and given you the wisdom you need to go about life in this new way of moving, because you've overcome some things. And that's all you got to do. And don't let that negative voice on the inside. I recently learned that we are biologically made up. And if someone can confirm this, who may have some type of classes in neurology, physical makeup, our person, most of our brain is set up to where most of it, we have more space allotted for us to think negatively than we do to think positively. That's just our makeup. Okay? So when you're beginning to do some work on yourself and you're beginning to do something new, those negative thoughts are just going to come. Okay? You ain't even say, oh, that's the devil. No, it ain't. That's just the way our brain is made up. Scientifically. Okay? This is proven. I'm not making it up. So, if you're like, oh, the devil trying to stop. No, it's really you trying to stop you. It's really you trying to stop you. It's really you coming against you, because that's how we were made. It's a protection mechanism. You know what because you're trying to do something different. You breaking a mold within yourself. So self gonna step in and say, hold up, swole up, what you doing? You trying to disrupt something we've been doing all our lives. Back that up. You don't know where that's gonna take you. We cool right here. We safe right here. And that's when your higher self step in and say, look, and you got to come like this. I'm telling you it works. This is what I do. I do this. I say, thank you, Amira. Thank you, self, for trying to keep us safe. And, I know, we've been doing this for a while, but this no longer serves me. And I appreciate you trying to keep me safe and trying to make sure I'm all right and I'm good. But baby, I gotta go. We gotta do something new. We gotta do something different. And it's for our highest good. But I promise you, I'm paying attention to you. I make sure you good. All is well. And I'm going to keep you safe through this process. I'm going to check in with you. That's all yourself want to know, is you going to check in with me. Is you paying attention to me. All that is wrapped up in the self-love. And I mentioned before, I am a self-love coach. That's what I do. I have the tools that's needed to help walk somebody through a self-love process to where you can go from self-hate, putting yourself on the back burner, not paying yourself any mind. And I ain't just talking about going to get your hair popped, getting your nails done, and putting on cute clothes. Self-loving goes a little bit deeper than that. Those are all and well, and they do serve their purpose. Don't get me wrong or misconstrue what I'm speaking. Sometimes you just need some support to walk you through a process. And that's what I am called to do. But besides that, because I'm not selling myself right now, I'm giving you a message. That's why yourself step in. That's why you get those thoughts that say, no, don't do that. I done had thoughts tell me, no, you're running too fast on the treadmill. Slow down. You might fall. Slow down. You might have a heart attack. You're not used to this. Those are the kind of thoughts that will come in just to keep you comfortable, to keep you from stretching, to keep you from growing, to keep you from evolving, elevating, transforming. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, because any type of resistance or challenge that we experience in life is for our benefit. So you being able to overcome that thinking, that negative thinking that can pop up and say, don't do that. No, go back. Turn around. You sure you could do that? I don't know about this. All those little thoughts, like maybe you should just take it easy. Taking it easy serves its purpose. Sometimes you do got to take it easy. What that say? Homeostasis, our body will always force us to do what's safe and comfortable. Thank you, Aaliyah. So yeah, homeostasis is your body. That's the baseline. And it's in the body, it's in the mind. Your body temperature it regulates to a certain degree. And anytime we get too high and our temperature is going to do what it needs to do to cool us down. Anytime we get too low, you know, we have like shivering and stuff. It's trying to help us warm back up. The mind is the same way. So with that being said, don't allow those thoughts to hold you back and keep you back from making the greatest decision of your life. I just heard. Some of y'all are about to make the greatest decision of your life. Just from hearing what the Spirit is saying right now through me, and using that to be a springboard or a catalyst or to motivate you to make some changes in your life. Now, to get to using your gift, sometimes it's going to take this transformation first. So that's why I'm speaking about make those changes. Every day I come on the video, you hear your girl talking about baby steps, right? Yesterday when I was working out, I was talking about it's either day one or one day. It starts somewhere. Yesterday I also mentioned do not despise small beginnings, because we start from somewhere. No one just starts here. No, you got to gradually get there. You gradually get there. Okay? So if you know that you've been having these dreams, you've been hearing this voice inside, you know what I'm saying? You may have never been in church. You may have never really encountered a God, a relationship situation type thing before in your life. I'm speaking to you. There is a voice that you've been hearing. Subtle. It's subtle. You might hear it in the shower. You might hear it while you're driving sometimes. You could be washing dishes. But it's just trying to encourage you to do something different. It's been trying to encourage you to do something different. Why don't you do this today? Why don't you put on your tennis shoes and go for a walk on your lunch break? See, and the reason why I'm no fitness guru, guys, like you see how I struggle with my workouts, and I'm showing it in the camera because I have nothing to hide. God wants me to encourage someone. You see a lot of fitness gurus on YouTube, everywhere. They already six-packed up. They already biceped out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't starting there. I'm starting right here. Look at this. Look. This is my muscle. I have no shoulders on flat. I used to have boulder shoulders. They on flat now. You know what I'm saying? Stomach, I showed y'all that. Looking like the Fifth Element. That little face that popped out of his stomach. Like, I'm coming raw. It's not about me anymore. My life is for what God has intended for me. And he has called me to do a work. And that's what I'm doing. I don't need no approval. Ain't nobody say, yeah, Mira, I think that's a good idea. I ain't running it by no family member. You can ask my daughter I live with her and say, Lee, I've been thinking about doing this. God just kept tapping me like a mirror. Start sharing your stuff on Facebook. Put up a post. Put up this post. They would be long, y'all. If you ever read one of my, they would be long. Like, people going to be talking about it. People going, so what? We going to overcome that thought and do what God instructed me to do. Put your picture up. It's about your spirit, soul, and body all conjoined together. You putting attention to all components. You ain't just doing your spirit is your higher self. That's your God self, right? That's your core, innermost part of your being is your spirit. And yes, we have to feed our spirit. But even more so, sometimes to feed your spirit, you have to do things with your body as well, okay, and your soul. Your soul comprises of your mind, your will, and your emotion. And a lot of times, things could be going on in the soul that can hamper the spirit man from rising up and being as strong as it can be. So we can't not take care of the spirit, soul, the mind, will, and the emotions. If I got some mental things going on, fear, me and fear, baby, listen. I done pulled fear card, though. Me and fear got a great acquaintance because fear has always gotten in the way of me. Like, I know fear. And I'm learning how to combat fear. I'm reading a book now, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. I got a YouTube channel. I've been reading it live, chapter by chapter. I'm only 2 chapters in. I've gotten wrapped up in this, but because fear needs to be addressed. Before we can get into love casts out fear, which is scientifically proven, that when you're in love, that energy, there is no fear. So it's not even just about me quoting some Bible scriptures. That is scientifically proven. But you have to get to that place where love is casting out fear. How do you do that? Self-love. You start with the self-love aspect. If I know emotionally I'm holding on to things, and I'm going to get this book. And when I come on another time, I'm going to get this book I have. It's called Feelings Buried Alive Never Die. This is a book that God put in my hands during my healing process, which I believe you always continue to heal. You're always going to continue to heal. Okay, that's what I believe. So during this process that I went through, that I'm speaking of, the year 2024 up until now, that's when it started, literally January 1st. December 31st, something happened to my vehicle that just totally smashed any idea of me being able to get back into doing Uber and being on the road all day like I was doing, trying to make money, right? My car was just done for, and it happened December 31st, 2023. By January 1st, 2024, God had my attention. He had my attention. With that being said, this is how long, that's how long I've been going through this transformation, this journey, right? So I read the book. The book clearly speaks of, and I read it before in other places. This information isn't really, readily available. I've spoken before about some things are hidden. Some things, it's not meant for us to know, to help keep us trapped and captive. And, I'm not even saying it's from the man or anything like that. It's just hidden information. But certain emotional states can cause disease in your body. If you're holding, that's why forgiveness is important, guys. And it's not even about, thank you, it's not even about what they did to you was right. It's not even about how that person offended you. It's not like they get a pass. That's not what forgiveness is about. Forgiveness is you releasing yourself from the offense, in a sense. You're no longer holding yourself captive to it. You can actually begin to heal from whatever the offense was and grow and move on in your life. It doesn't mean it never happened to you. Now, I've said before, some people, they do recreate their past. You can do that. Yeah, the mind can do a lot of things. You can make it so that it never happened in your mind, right? We won't get into that. It's called, dang, I guess it's not important for me to mention it because I sure can't remember what that's called. But some people don't want to forget. I don't want to forget what happened in my past, but I do want to have like a clean slate where I'm not holding anybody captive and I'm not stuck at the 10-year-old mirror. I'm still in my 10-year-old mirror mental, emotional state, because that's what happens. Whatever state, whatever age you were in when some type of offense occurred to you, especially as a child, it's kind of like you get frozen emotionally. That's why you can meet somebody that's like 40, 50, 60 years old and they act like a little kid because they are a little kid. That is a number one indicator that that person is holding on to something that they need to process. It needs to be processed. And it's not to judge them, because it can happen to us, because some things can be so painful. It's hard to address it without some type of assistance or help, but God is always with you, babe. You can literally right now say, I want to release this what so-and-so did to me. God done had me sit down in a chair and get quiet and get into a meditative state, meaning I just calm myself down, calm my breath down, my heart rate by breathing in a certain way. And this helps you to tune in, and you just open up, you listen. And you just imagine. The mind is powerful. The mind is powerful. You imagine you and this individual having a conversation. Whoever this person is who offended you in your life. Close your eyes and you see them. Set the stage. Where are y'all located? Okay, we going to be on the porch, or we going to be at mama's house. We going to be outside by the lake. Wherever. Set you a whole stage up in your mind. View them as you view them, as you see them in your mind. And you start a real conversation with this person. They could be passed away. They could have transitioned already. But you can still do this, and it's still going to be effective and powerful. I promise you. If you do this and you don't believe what I'm telling you, and you may have to do it more than once. You may. It just all depends on how much movement is made spiritually during the session. Okay? Or that's the best way I can word it. But you'll know if you still holding on to something, or if you need to do another session with yourself, right? But you just imagine them being there with you, okay? And however you would start a conversation with, you really hurt me when I was such and such years old, and you told me this, that, or the third about myself. I grew up feeling like I was boo-boo. I didn't have nothing to give in the world. I didn't see any value in myself, because what you said and what you would continuously say to me, it really hurt me. I didn't even realize how much it hurt me until I got grown. You say whatever comes to your heart to say to this person. You just see this person sitting there right in front of you, listening. And however you want them to respond, if you want them to put their hand on your back and rub it a little bit while you're talking, and say, go ahead, baby, get it all out. I'm telling you, man, you got to create this. This is what our minds can do. Your girl trying to help you out. Your girl trying to help somebody right now. Okay, I'm telling you. This is something that you can release today. This is something you can release today. Somebody who hearing me, you've been holding on to something. Someone has offended you from your childhood. This is the main thing. This is from a childhood situation, whatever it was, babe. It don't matter who it was. It don't matter what they did. If you don't feel like it's a safe space to go confront them in person, do this. Create this image. Go to a quiet place. Wait till the kids quiet. Wait till they're at school or home, whatever, daycare. Don't try to do it on your break at work, because you want to be somewhere where you can get ugly. You can get ugly. You want to be somewhere where you can scream and wail and cry, because that's what might happen. Because once the release happens, you're going to feel that break. And it might manifest in a way where it might not be too, I don't know what you would call it, but you might not want everybody all up in your mix. Like, oh, girl, what's wrong? What you crying for? Just do it in a place where you can be free to express. The crying is a part of the healing. It's a part of the release. Okay? So what I'm speaking about right now is being able to get into position to use your gifts, to step into your call, to step into your life work. There is a people who God needs to reach right now, because he needs your gifts. God needs your gifts, babe. Like, we need them gifts to be out here functioning. Okay? It's people waiting on you. Literally. Well, I would like to use this, but Amira, she's still dilly-dallying around out there, and I got to link up with her so we can get this thing popping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people, time is another funny thing, but I won't get into that either. When I'm using these analogies, is just to kind of bring it to life. You know what I'm saying? But you always right where you need to be. Okay, let's just get that clear. We all got to go through a process, and our eyes open when it's meant for our eyes to open, because sometimes you got to go through each and every experience in your life that you go through. It's for a reason. It's necessary, okay, that you go through that experience. I've touched on that before, probably like the first video I put up when I was in my garden with an orange shirt on. It's certain people you got to meet. It's certain experiences you got to have. I lived for 8 years down on 30th and Central with my children. Yeah, We done seen someone get murdered. Police used to be running through the projects or the bricks, chasing people down with guns and all this stuff. Dudes running, cutting through the buildings, and you know what I'm saying? People breaking into your home, your vehicle, dirt, no grass, dirt outside. You know what I'm saying? Some people had to deal with bed bugs, mice, roaches. Now, I will say this about CMHA on 30th and Central. We had some good property management down there. They really did. Like if you called them for a work order request, this is so not in the way of what I'm speaking of, but I don't want nobody to think, yeah, it was rough. I'm just saying their property management team, and I was down there for 8 years. I think we had like a couple different managers, but they would be on top of work orders, and they did take care of any type of pest control. They were up on it. I will give them that. And you had to do your part too. You know, that's obvious. But what I'm saying is, what I was saying was living down on 30th or whatever. See, that's why it ain't good to venture off into something else, because I done lost my point, what I was making. Either way. Dang, because I was riding that out to something else. Either way, that's where I lived, and me and my children, you know what I'm saying, for 8 years of their lives, you know what I'm saying, we stayed down there. So my point, let me just get back to something else, because it done totally left my mind. You got to go through a transformation sometimes to be able to use your gifts or to get into your calling and to walk it out. Oh, your experiences in life. That's what. So yeah, that was an experience that we all had, but it was for a divine reason. Because now your girl can talk to somebody who didn't spend their life, a portion of their life, down on 30th or the Valley or wherever, you know, any of them bricks in Cleveland. I know what it was like. I've been there. It also opened my heart up to seeing firsthand. I used to see babies walking around barefoot outside, their nose snotty, and their diapers hanging down to their knees. And they with a sibling too young to be watching them. And it's not to judge. I'm just telling you the environment where we was living in. But I had to see it for a reason. That's why my heart is open towards helping and wanting to, and having a vision to help even little mothers, young mothers and stuff, you know, or to do other things that is in my heart to do, because I saw firsthand and I experienced firsthand. So sometimes as bad as you might want to be out of a situation, the awakening comes when it's time for the awakening to come. And I'm a firm believer, because when I say I used to be crying and begging and pleading, please, God, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just want to be out of this situation. And I ain't just talking about like living in the, I'm just talking about period. I'm tired of being poor. I'm tired of not knowing, living in my purpose. I'm tired of not, you know, whatever, and smoking these cigarettes or whatever I was going through at that time. You just get tired. You get tired of experiencing the same thing over and over and over again. You keep dating the same person over and over again. It's a different human and a different body, but it all ends up being nothing, going nowhere. And you're like, what is going on? It's you. It's you. When you just give it all up and you just say, I need to make a change. Force it. Force it. Just start doing different stuff. Because it's like, I don't know what it is. When you start doing different things, I'm chewing on something. I had some oatmeal this morning with some chia seeds, and a little piece of chia seed was in my mouth. When you start doing something different, things start to shift. That's the whole point. Things are going to start to shift, babe. Like, it can't stay the same. I don't know. You know, I don't know the science behind that one. But it works almost like magic. Start doing something different. Okay? I'll give you some examples. If you used to stand up to 2 o'clock in the morning, just scrolling on social media and just, you know, I don't know, doing whatever you're doing on your phone, why don't you just take the time back Instead of staying up to 2, stay up to 11 and do it. I got to get some sleep. I want to start getting up earlier. And when I get up earlier, I'm going to just go for a walk. When I get up earlier, I'm going to do some push-ups in my floor. I'm going to do some squats. You don't need equipment for that. Spirit, soul, and body. If you're working on one, work on another. It helps to expedite. Listen, for a formula, and I'm big on formulas, I feel like we all got a formula for our life to reach our success. Take my advice. Start working on your soul, your mind. Feed your mind some information. Start looking into stuff you're interested in. Your will. Start making yourself get up and do it. Brush your teeth before you go to bed. If you're not a toothbrusher before you go to bed, I was one of them. I just started making myself. Now, if I was with a man and we spending, I definitely want to do that. I'm going to brush my teeth before I go to bed, okay? Anyway, outside of that, you single. You ain't got nobody. You waking up to you and you, right? Brush your teeth. Start brushing your teeth and flossing before you go to bed. If you've never done it before. You know what I'm saying? That's your will. What do you want? The wants that you do. You know what I'm saying? What's your like? What's pushing you? What's your impetus? That's like your will. That's why they say where there's a will, there's a way. I want to get this done. Then the way is going to be made. Okay? So get that mind. Stop listening to all that music that ain't really. Think about what you putting in. I done touched on this before too. Your eye gate, your ear gate, your mouth gate. The mouth gate is more so what comes out, what you're speaking, right? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Some of that stuff is planting seeds in us that keep us stuck. We don't even know. Some of the messages be subliminal. And you wonder why you can't get unstuck. Because you keep listening to and watching the same garbage. That's meant to keep you stuck and keep you not going nowhere. To keep you in a certain cycle. Maybe start listening to something a little different. A little more lighthearted. We don't got to keep listening to somebody the same. Let me just say the same old, same old. We know what it is. Listen to some good messages, things that you can use. Put on a podcast talking about starting a business or getting grant money or anything. They got a million podcasts out here. They even got them on YouTube. You can watch something. You know what I'm saying? Just start doing something different. So that's the mind. The will. Will is like getting yourself up and starting to do some exercises. But that also touches on your physical, your body part, right? But your will is like every time you come into agreement with yourself, my mind said, Amira, instead of getting that Coke today on my lunch break, get you a bottle of water. I actually listen. I said, okay, I'm going to get the bottle of water. That's your will in action. That's you feeding your will. That's feeding your soul, okay? Every time you make a decision to do something that's for your good or your benefit, that's you using your will, okay? And your emotions. I talked about activity you can do if you hold on to something from your past that you need to process. Those emotions cannot be buried. They're never going to go anywhere. They only fester and get worse. The older you get, the more, you get into a new relationship. Them same emotions come out from what Johnny did to you. You know what I'm saying? You thought because you were single for a while, you was all right. You good. No, you never processed the emotions. They're just going to rear their ugly heads again. So you want to process emotions. That's your emotions. That's a part of your soul. Mind, will, emotions. And then we have our physical body, our avatar. This is how we're able to engage with this 3D reality, but we don't just have it to abuse it. These are our temples. These are our temples. These are our temples. What is a temple? A temple is like a place of worship. A temple is a sacred place. Our bodies ain't meant for us to poison. Our body's not meant for us to just be sleeping around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry or Sue, Sally, and Jane, whatever the heck. That's not, because then we intermingling with other energies and they problems become our problems and we thinking like they was thinking. No, the only person you want to be in connection with like that is your soul person, your partner, your life partner, your spouse, if you believe in marriage. And if this ain't for you, then it ain't for you. But I'm going to just tell you the truth. I can't be dating bruh man for 3-6 months. We break up and we did what we did. And now I'm with the next bruh man and we date for 3 to 6 months and we do what we do. And now we break up and now, you know, I'm single for a month and then I've been met so-and-so and oh, we got this strong connection and now we doing what we do. All that help you. Look at my hands. Because it's taken from you. It's taken from you. It's robbing you. You scattered all over the place. Your energy all over the place. You need to call all that energy back in. I call my energy in from so-and-so. 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 Believe me when I'm telling you. I'm not just on here talking. This is something you might need to do. Because you need you, all of you. You need all of you to be built up. You need that power. You need all of your energy. Okay? And send them their energy back. I give so-and-so their energy back and I release you. Thank you. I appreciate the time that we share or whatnot, you know. This is really something that some of us need to do. Because we got a new assignment about our life now. And I need all of me to accomplish this goal that I have. And give yourself a chance, babe. Give yourself a chance to shine. Give yourself a chance to blossom with no interference. If I'm trying to establish a new relationship with Johnny, then my thoughts is going towards Johnny. What is Johnny doing? Me and Johnny going out. Oh, me and Johnny going out tonight. Oh, I wonder if I'm going to meet Johnny's parents. Oh, Johnny, what you like to do? What's your favorite color? Oh, I like to do that too. Oh, where you grew up at? You know, oh, what's your favorite thing to do? What you dream to do? We so inquisitive about Johnny. You can make it a woman if you're a man listening to me. When all that energy could be going into you finding you knowing you understanding you. What do you like to do? What do you really want to accomplish while you're here on this earth? What do you hope to change in the world? Where do you want to be? Do you want to travel? What type of skills do you want to develop? You ever thought about learning a new language or something? You know what I'm saying? Are you still in a place where you can't even hold your head up when you're walking around other people? You looking at the ground? Are you thinking thoughts that everybody is out to get you and you can't trust nobody and they might be talking about me and ain't nobody even thinking about you like that? This one, you know, you need to be paying attention to yourself. You need to be getting to know you. You need to be understanding why your thoughts are going in those directions that they're going to and it's just working against you. That's when they say you're getting in your way. You're getting in your own way. Put getting to know other people on the back burner just for a minute. You are such a beautiful treasure. You are such a beautiful gift to yourself, to God, and to the world. Okay? And it all radiates from the inside out. All right? So just give yourself a chance. Start working on you. I'm trying to encourage somebody to get to a place to where you are able to shine, to use those gifts that God has given you. Okay? That's all I'm here to do. And I recognize that sometimes things are in the way of us getting to that place because I've been there. There were so many times a voice was just telling me, give it up, Amira. Just take yourself out. You don't have any purpose. No one cares about you. No one loves you. You're a waste of skin. You're just a waste of time. Like, what have you accomplished? You ain't done nothing, girl. You ain't did nothing. Oh, that's what you want to do? Ha, 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? These were the thoughts that I would battle sometimes in my life. I created affirmations to defeat all these negative thinking. If you don't believe me, I can show you, babe. I read these every day. Every single day, maybe not. But I've been reading them every day for over a year. I don't even still know them by heart because I got a few different lists. I'm about to, hold on. I ain't going to let you see all my business. Get all my, you know what I'm saying? What you going to see? These is the notes in my one phone. What'd that say? My affirmations. And I'm speaking who I am. I am a mirror. I am a healer. I am a goddess. I am a general. I'm a creator. I have 234 affirmations that I speak to myself every day. And it's for a purpose. Because all these affirmations counteract some type of thought or a way of thinking or pattern of thinking that used to attack me. And did you say that what you say goes? Did you know that what you say goes, rather? If you say it, then that's what it is. Your words are spirit and your words are life. They are powerful. I told you about the man who did the research on the water crystals, like frozen water crystals. He put the negative words, and everything has a frequency or vibration. That's why the name of my podcast is The Divine Frequency. Hold on 1 minute. Frequency is real. Spirit, frequency, energy is all the same. Okay? I don't play around with the semantics of the word. They all mean the same thing. So when you're speaking over your life in a manner, over your children's life, your man life, your woman life, whatever, and if it's not high vibrational, you're basically tearing them down. But not only that, you're tearing yourself down, babe. You're tearing yourself down. Because what I put out, I'm really bringing in. It's just the way it goes. Because life is like a reflection or a mirror. Okay? I have what's called daily power statements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 power statements I speak. And the louder you can speak them, the better. Because they carry this strong energy. I am amazing. I am phenomenal. I am powerful. I am awesome. They all start with I am, except for I can do it. I am capable is an I am statement, but I can do it. It's not an I am statement, but it's something that's powerful that I speak over myself. Because you'll get that thought like, you can't do that. My power statements say I can. You know what I'm saying? We're all talking about squashing them thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mention that before. I already know what you're here to do. I ain't paying you no mind. Go to work. Go to work for me. I know who you is. It's simple as that. Then I got another list. Today I feel amazing. And it's just about today. You know what I'm saying? It sets the tone for my day. Today I feel amazing. Today I'm better than I was yesterday. Today is a new day. Today I think of myself as a healthy being. Today I make decisions for myself that are conducive for my well-being and me feeling full of life and full of energy. Why? Because that's important to me. It's important that I make decisions for myself every day that's going to help me to feel full of life and full of energy. Okay? Full of light and high vibing. So not only am I wanting to feel full of life and full of energy, but I want to feel full of light. And I want to high vibe. I want to vibe high without any type of drug or alcohol usage. I don't need it. Okay? Today I make decisions that 20 years from now, I will be thanking myself for. 46 years old, Amira right here. 66-year-old Amira is going to say, girl, you did it, baby. Look at us now. 20 years ago, you started making decisions for yourself that I was going to be able to thank you for today. Way to go. Okay? Today, I'm living in my highest truth, my highest self, my most loving self, my most beautiful self, My healthiest self, my wealthiest self. Now listen to this. This is something about affirmations. You make your affirmations in the present tense, okay? I may not be my wealthiest self right now. I may not be my most beautiful self right now. But to me, I really am. I am. I'm just saying, like, you know, where other people could say, ooh, that girl looked like the wealthiest she's ever looked. Or, you know, whatever the case may be. But what it begins to do is the spirit of these words begin to form flesh. The spirit, the words, those are spirit. That's spirit, because I'm speaking it. My spirit is coupling and mixing with those words. And what it's doing is it's energizing those words, those affirmations. And what happens is the words begin to, how do I say? They begin to get like bones. You know what I'm saying? And those words begin to get flesh to cover little muscle tendons and fibers, begin to cover those bones or those words that I'm speaking over myself every day. Okay? And then what happens is we get some skin on the muscles and tendons and the bones. You know what I'm saying? And then the words actually begin to be right in front of my eyes. It's there. It's manifested. I can see. I can feel it. I can touch it. It became real to me. And it started right here. It started right here. Okay? Get yourself some affirmations going today, baby. Today. You might want to wait till you can get quiet. Sit with you a pen, pad, get your notes in your phone. Where do you see it? What do you want to do in your life? What do you want to experience? How do you want to feel? How do you want to look? Make an affirmation for it. Put it in the present tense. One of my affirmations is I take boxing every day. I take boxing classes every day. Or I go to boxing class, however I worded it. Why? Because I always wanted to box. Always. Not, competitively. Those days are over, right? You ain't about to knock my head around. I'm talking about just being able to get into a training class where I'm able to box. I always love boxing. And that's something I desire to be able to do one day. And I speak it out. Simple as that. I travel the world. I see new places, meet new people. That's one of my affirmations. Have I traveled the world yet? Nah. Not yet. It's coming. So that's all the affirmation is. You begin to replace any negative thoughts, any defeatist way of thinking about yourself, anything. And it feels weird a little bit. You know, I'm gonna tell you everything from what I can remember through my process when I'm encouraging you to do or get something to try. I tell you, the food might not taste the best at first because you're trying something different. When you start eating healthy food, you know what I mean, full of fats and grease and all this and that, it might taste a little different, you know. But the more you eat it, oh, this ain't so bad after all. I can get with this. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep doing it. Same with the affirmations. It might feel weird at first, speaking to yourself like that, when you're not used to speaking to yourself like that or about yourself like that. But you keep doing it every day. Everything I'm speaking to you about is something you have to do every day. You working out every day. No matter what it is, it could be a 10-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute workout. It can be changing from white bread to whole grain bread or Ezekiel bread, or I don't know. They had some thinnies like bread this skinny I've seen before in Walmart, you know, where you're not getting so much of like this big, thick piece of white bread, making sandwiches with it. You just start making changes. If you never eat vegetables, get you a vegetable for each day of the week when you go grocery shopping, or, you know, you might have leftovers. Let me start incorporating some veggies into my meal. And don't cook the life out of them. Try to let them have a little crisp to them or whatever so you can get as many nutrients from them as you possibly can. You know, if you never, maybe you got a juicer, you can invest in a juicer, or maybe you got a blender. You can start juicing real fruit juice instead of buying the stuff that they sell on the shelves in the stores, which I have to make a correction. I did say I don't drink juice, but I do drink a juice. Aldi sell it. It's an organic juice. They have immunity defense. They got like 3 different kinds. And I'll drink one of those. I haven't had them in a long time, or quite a few months actually. Or like at the farmer's market, they have an organic 100% real fruit juice as well in there, where it's just organic. It's no extra stuff in it. So I'll drink something like that. But most of them drinks, fruit drinks, they're just full of sugar, which help my stomach to stay, you know, where it is. And I'm trying to get that washboard. So it's not serving me. But not only that, you know, just start making small changes. I'm not where I would like to be as far as making food choices. I bought some Oreo cookies yesterday, and I had them with some non-dairy milk. I sure did. I ain't had Oreo cookies in months. I'm surprised because I loved Oreo cookies. But shoot, I wanted some, and I went and got them. It's about moderation. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to pig out on them, eat the whole pack. I don't mean to be harsh when I say pig out, but I'm saying, I'm really talking about me. I just got some and I put them away. You know what I'm saying? You got to exercise some discipline and keep things in proper perspective. But my point is, start small. Start small, work your way up. And you'll know when it's time to move forward. My thing is, I don't want anyone to jump into something and you shock your system, like I said before, and then something happen, and what you do, you're going to fall back. You're going to just be like throwing everything. Because you got to like get integrated. You got to get integrated with the change. You know what I'm saying? You make the small steps. You take the small little, you know what I'm saying, baby steps. And you get used to it. You fill it out. You get jiggy with it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I could dig this. I'm liking this. You know what I'm saying? You drink it for a week. Drink it for 2 weeks. 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I've been drinking this. I ain't been drinking that, you know, whatever no more. I just started with this. No more Coke on my lunch break. I'm just drinking a bottle of water. It's been a month. I'm doing good. Maybe I'll add the coffee now. You know, I've been doing this. Well, let me get rid of the coffee. I'm going to start drinking some herbal tea. I ain't got nothing against coffee, but the caffeine in coffee can be, you know what I'm saying, because that's a drug as well. But I'm just saying, some people drink non-caffeinated, decaffeinated coffee. They might like the taste of coffee or whatever, but I'm just using this for an example. Do baby steps. And then, okay, I'm not drinking that coffee in the mornings no more. I'm starting to drink my lemon water in the morning. Do that for a month. Okay? Don't just jump. I'm stop doing everything, this, that, and don't do too much too soon. I used to drink 1.5 liter bottle of not liquor, but wine. 1.5 liters every day. Okay? Pretty much every day. Now, I did have my cycles when I would go through a cleanse or a detox or a fast. Glory to God, because it actually did give my body a break. But I would always get back to it, you know? If you drink that much in a day, go down to the pints. If you can't just stop drinking, I don't know, I kind of heard like if you're a heavy drinker, it might not be a good idea to just absolutely stop drinking. I don't know. Don't hold me to it, but I'm just saying you might have to wean yourself. Some things I think you do got to wean yourself anyway. Start weaning yourself. Cut down the ounces that you intaking on it. You know what I'm saying? If you know, get that book. Alan Carr, The Easy Way to Quit Smoking. I believe that's what it's called. There are so many testimonies of people that then use that book to stop smoking, and that's what helped me to stop smoking cigarettes particularly. It didn't work for anything else, but if you're a cigarette smoker and you want to stop, but you feel like you're trapped, get Alan Carr's The Easy Way to Quit Smoking, babe. You're going to stop smoking. If it don't work the first time you read it, start reading it again. I bet you stop smoking, and you will never look back. Never look back from smoking cigarettes since I read that book. I gave the book that I had to somebody else. Somebody I worked with was talking about how they wanted to quit smoking and was having a hard time. I'm like, girl, I'm going to bring you the book tomorrow, child. It works. So look, we about to get into this workout. But I just wanted to come on here and just go a little deeper. You know, God put it on my heart. And another thing, babe, some of y'all are gifts. It's not even about you having gifts. You are a gift, meaning you're a leader. God called you to lead people. God called you to implement something, probably to build something where, and I ain't just talking about you out here building a building. It might be to build systems, to put some things together, but you're like the person that's spearheading it, and you're gathering people together to help accomplish this goal. You're a gift, okay? So when you're a gift, sometimes your life is like, seems to be real rough. Not all the time, but sometimes you go through so much in your life, you really feel like you ain't worth nothing. Because you are a gift, babe. You got to have so many experiences and tools to be able to help and lead other people. That's why you had to go through whatever we had to experience in our life. Let's get this straight right now. If you holding something against God, like, why you let me go through that? Why you? And I ain't making fun of nobody. This is what I used to say. Why I had to go through this? Why? You know what I'm saying? It's because he loves you. I'm for real. You had to go through it because God loved you. And God made you to have to go through this. Because he knew you could make it through, but he needed you to get that training. He needed it to make you. I'm just telling you the truth. But when you begin to heal and you begin to you're like, dang, I see how that was necessary. That's why I had to go through that, because now I got the skills to do this or that. Now you're full of wealth. You're full of abilities. You see all the treasure that lies on the inside of you, because all of that crap you had to endure, you had to experience, you had to go through in life. It was for a reason. God ain't forgot about you. God ain't out to get you. You know what I'm saying? I used to think all of that. You don't really love me. I'm just here. Why you even got me here? Don't be tricked. Don't be fooled. If you around thinking that, your purpose probably way bigger than you thought it was, or you're thinking it is. And a lot of times we just want to know we got a purpose. We got fulfillment. We got a fulfillment here. Something to fulfill. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about deep down inside stuff you probably don't even speak to nobody about. I just want to know that my life matters for real. I really just want to make a difference. If you want to make a difference in the world, you got to make a difference within yourself first. And everybody might not come along for the ride. I'm just telling you the truth. So I spoke it before, and some things I'm going to just keep reiterating, because certain people might not see certain things I done said before, or may never watch a video I've seen. But if you come across this video, it could be a lonely walk. You might not have buddies to be with you while you're working out. You might not have buddies that want to leave the alcohol alone, or to stop getting high every day. You might want to just, what do it feel like to be sober sometimes? You know what I'm saying? I just want to, what do it feel like to just, I haven't been that way in a long time. One thing, ooh, there go that red bird. I ain't going to talk about the size no more. At least not right now. But one reason why I stopped smoking weed every day like I was smoking was because, well, God did tell me to. But besides that was, I wanted to feel my feelings. In order for you to process feelings and emotions, they have to be felt. And if I'm always high, I'm not really feeling my feelings for real. And I wanted everything to be raw and uncut and unmasked. I just wanted to see me without all that extra stuff. I really want to get into the nitty gritty and see what's going on with a mirror. So I stopped smoking marijuana. I sure did. It's medicinal. It's an herb. But you ever thought that maybe we shouldn't have to be smoking it? Maybe that was something they sold to us, an idea they sold to us. You know, I've mentioned it before. When you ingest smoke into your lungs, you cough to expel the smoke out. Let me just leave it at that. Leave it there right now. Try it in a tea. Try to eat it as an edible or something. But if you can stop smoking, that'll do your lungs some good, you know. And maybe you could just go a ways without getting high at all, just to tune in, to see where you at. Maybe to visit some of those emotions you swept under the rug, you buried. It might start there. So I've already made up my mind that this is what I'm going to be doing. And it's going to grow from here. I want to be able to touch the world with my transformation story. I want to be able to encourage anybody I can to get up. Stop sitting on your hands. Get to know yourself. Heal. Go through a transformation process. Make some changes in your life, in your day-to-day, that's going to be of a benefit to you 20 years from now. I know we never know what's going to happen from day to day. You know what I'm saying? But don't live your life like, I ain't going to do nothing because this could all be said and done tomorrow. Still make preparations, still plan, still work. Because what's going to happen if you are here 20 years from now and you still ain't did nothing? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just a wonderful, opportune time to make the moves that need to be made right now, today. There's no better time than the present. I know you've heard that before. So, love, listen. This is what I'm going to be doing every day. If God tell me to get on, Amira, get on, I move back. If God say get on, I'm getting on. I'm getting on. And I'm going to encourage. And I'm going to inspire. I'm going to motivate. I'm going to show my garden. I'm going to show what I'm eating or cooking. I'm going to give my little motivational quotes and messages. I'm going to show my workout, me struggling, sweating, can barely do a sit-up. I'm about to be headed to that rec doing pull-ups and dips too, and that's going to really be a struggle. But hey, that's where we are, and God want me to show it. So I'm going to show it. So it's either day one or one day. Which one is it for you? Okay? Now, we about to get into this workout. It's 1:42. That's good timing. It's going to be about 2:45 by the time I get done. I could shower and get ready to do whatever else I need to do. Please tune in to my podcast, The Divine Frequency. This Sunday at 5, it's going to be a different setup. I'm going to be with Mr. Abbasi, the creator of What If There Were No Black Folks. And he has a calendar. He created coloring and activity books for children to help educate them about the beautiful African-American people we have in our history that has made a contribution to our lives being better today from their inventions. So I'll be sitting with Mr. Abbasi at his home right here in Georgia. And we're going to do the podcast episode from there. It won't be a split screen this time. So prayerfully, everything will go smooth. This will be a first for that. And that's okay. Hey, we're going to get it done. Prayerfully, the audio, that's my one concern is audio. Prayerfully, that's smooth and everything can be heard because this man has a powerful message about his transformation. All of my guests, I want to hear about your transformation. I want to hear about what got you to where you are, to where you was able to step out and do something that you felt called to do, led to do, help you to create, get into that creative space. It's not easy for everybody. Mr. Abbasi speak about what all the people in this great book he created as slaves had to overcome as slaves. And under the Jim Crow law, these people created inventions. Can you imagine? Some of us got inventions in us right now. We ain't did nothing with them. So Mr. Abasi Hill has a wonderful message to share. And I would love for you to tune in. Right here on my channel, live, the Divine Frequency Podcast. I'm finishing up the flyer. Trying my best, guys. I'll be trying to get it done early in the week so I can run it. But I'm not the best with this AI stuff and generating stuff like that. So haven't been able to get it right to where I need it to be to run it. Prayerfully today, this AI tool will follow my directions, my prompts, and execute exactly what I'm trying to get executed. And then I can run the ad. Either way, I'm going to still put up a picture of him and his wife. Already ran it earlier this week. Put up a message just to raise awareness of the podcast episode, okay? Now let's get into this divine workout. We're going to do Grow with Joe. We're going to do the full fat burner, 4-hour workout. My abs are on fire. I will not be working my abs today, but I might be on them tomorrow. But they do need a break today. I did them 2 days in a row, and they need a break today, okay? So, hey, follow along with me if you can. If you got your setup in your living room with your TV, you can move your furniture out the way or whatever the case may be. This is the video we about to use. 1 hour full body fat burning workout, no equipment needed. That's what it says, Grow with Joe. And we about to get it cracking. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because, you know, I'll be running my lips. All right. Let me get my water. I done about drunk up this water before we even got started, so hopefully I don't be having to run to the bathroom. Let's go. All is well.
Anywhere in Atlanta, including the blue areas on this map, I will buy.
Our community has hit 4 million subscribers.
I don't know about this light.
Workouts like these help me get strong, get confident, and lose 50 pounds at home with no equipment. This 60-minute workout gradually gets tougher and tougher. But I know you can do it. I know you have the endurance.
Yeah. Let's go. If you do this every day or something similar, you're going to see results. You're going to see results. Remember, spirit, soul, body. We want to work on all of that, okay? See? Let me do it this way. Oh. My shoulder's sore from all the other days. I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to get used to these movements with my muscles. Woo! Time for them arms. March in place. Them shoulders burning too bad. Just keep going. Remember, go at your own pace. You ain't in no rush. And you can always improvise. You can always improvise. Ain't no rules to this. Just keep that body moving. Yeah, babe, just get up and do something. Let me get closer so you can hear me. Just get up and do something every day. Every day ain't gotta be the same. Just move your body. You know what I'm saying? Show that body some love. Tell your body thank you for everything that is carrying you through. Getting you to work every day. Getting you around town. Got a body to hug your babies and your man or your woman, your wife, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Start sowing good into it. Giving back to your body. You know what I'm saying? Thank your body. I'm telling you. It'll make a big difference. Your body gonna fall in line and do what you want it to do. When you ready to start losing that weight and stuff, your body gonna be like, oh, we doing it. You ain't gotta talk hard to us. We got it. We gonna fall in line. You wanna lose them 3 to 5 pounds? I'm with you, baby. I'm not playing. I know I'm gonna be sounding like I be making up stuff. I'm for real. You start showing your body some love, your body gonna show you love back. I'm telling you. Shoot. And even when you start healing your emotions and stuff, some of them aches and pains in your body, they disappear and they go away. I got you. I'm going to bring that book out probably tomorrow. I'm going to show you. Arthritis, stomach issues, and all kinds of ailments and illnesses we be feeling in our bodies, diseases, they be stemming from emotional stuff. These emotional ills, and they manifest in our bodies as illnesses. Dis-ease, a dis-ease in your soul manifests as dis-ease in your body. Okay? You'll see when you start releasing some of that stuff will start falling up off of you. It won't be no issue no more. Arthritis, pains, and joint tendon pain, be gone. Bye-bye. You get a 2 for 1. I done healed my emotions and my joints feeling better. Some of y'all been taking medication. Start changing that diet up. Start healing them emotions. You go to your doctor been to decrease that medication or took you off of it completely. Because you're working out now. You're changing your diet. And you're healing your heart. Some of them diseases, they can't stay in environments like that. When you work, they're like, let's get out of here. What is she doing? She's disrupted the whole system we had going on here. I'm telling you. They gotta go. It ain't about just praying for it to go away and waiting on God to heal you. I'm waiting on God to heal me. And you ain't doing nothing but the same old stuff. You ain't trying to heal your heart. You ain't trying to change your diet. You ain't trying to do no exercise, but you waiting on God to heal you. Get up and do something about it. Change your diet. Start working out and forgive some people and see what happened to your health then. Okay? I'm only telling you the truth. Yep. I'm telling you the truth. We be waiting on God and God waiting on us. We want God to treat us like little puppets. God ain't no puppet master. I'm telling you. My bones be popping. You probably heard that when it was kind of loud. My ankle bone. And that's all right, baby. Pop on, baby. We're going to pop all the way to these six-pack abs. Pop all you want. And I'm going to pop right with you on this video. Okay. All right. Yeah, show that body some love. Show your body you appreciate it. Just start sowing into it, babe. That's all you got to do. Sow some good seeds into your body. Your body is a part of you. And love it no matter what it's looking like right now. Love every part of you. You ain't got to do too much, baby. Just do a little something every day. You ain't even got to use no workout video. You can improvise because you creative. You can do that. I use a video because it's just easier for me. But I could create my own workout too. But that's soon to come. I'm just letting you know. Just get that body to moving. Try to do the same thing every day for a little while so you can see results. You know, you don't want to switch it up too much. Try to keep it so them same muscles can start feeling it. You'll know when it's time to switch it up. But like me, I don't do the video every day. I told you that before. But that's a part of my routine, my regimen. Sometimes I go for a walk in the neighborhood. Sometimes I go to the rec, get on that treadmill. But I'm about to be hitting that dip station at the rec too. It's just time for me to start incorporate some calisthenics into what I do. Because the weight coming off pretty good. Start trying to strengthen my muscle, tone my muscles, and build my muscles. And I might do a little light weight training. Oh, they got like dumbbells. They got like the old school workout machine. The last time I was there, one part of it was broke. The leg exercise part. But it's like a extension machine with like a few different parts to it. Arms done. And what I love about this video, it makes me sweat. It makes me sweat. Sweating is good for you. It removes toxins from your body. Okay? Man, look, you trying to lose weight at home? Get with Grow with Joe. Get with Grow with Joe. I don't know her personally, but I will say her videos work. Her videos work. I'm not surprised. She has like, I don't remember how many subscribers, but like 4 or 5 million. I don't remember, 3. She got a lot of subscribers to her channel because what she doing is legit. It's the truth. Core. These are like standing ab exercises. And if you want to see results, you got to do more than just exercise. You got to decrease them portion sizes on that plate. If you eat 2 plates in a sitting, start eating 1 plate. That used to be me. That used to be me. 2 plates, baby. For real. I'm talking about plant-based 2 plates. Not just when I was eating animal products. I was plant-based making me 2 plates. I can eat. You feel me? I can eat. But, and I wasn't much bigger than I am now. You don't have to be 700-800 pounds to have a healthy appetite. You know what I'm saying? But my stomach was looking like I was 6-7 months pregnant. Not making fun of nobody whose stomach do, and you're not. I'm just saying that's where I was. Because I was eating so much and out of control. So, yeah. Start decreasing them portion sizes. Let me show you. Like, your protein on your plate can be like this much. You got to starch, just let it be about this much. Veggies, I say you can do the veggies, you know. do a little more with the veggies or whatever you feel comfortable with, because veggies, veggies ain't really the problem. I mean, if you loading it down with ranch dressing on your vegetables and a whole bunch of animal product, butter, all that stuff, then it might be a problem. But if you got like steamed veggies, roasted veggies, maybe got a dab of butter or something, you know, that ain't bad. You got a salad, you're not piling it up with a whole bunch of fried bacon pieces, a whole bunch of fattening dressings, and God knows what else, then you good to go. You know what I'm saying? Woo. Yeah. If you're going to be exercising every day and you want to see the results, you got to start eating cleaner. Clean pieces of meat without a whole bunch of fat on it, if you're a meat eater. Cut back on some of them condiments. Just be a little bit more conscious of what you're intaking. You know what you're eating. You know? And clean it up. And you'll start seeing results in your workout, from your workout. Because as long as you piling on the food on your plate, going back for second and thirds, eating huge portions enough to feed the household just from your plate, it's going to be hard to see results. And it may not even be possible to see results from you trying to lose weight. And I speak about losing weight because that's where I am. Everybody ain't trying to lose weight. Some people just maintain their figure. And it ain't meant for everybody to be skinny. Like your frame may be meant for you to carry more weight, but you can be fit with it. You know, and that's what I'm talking about. Being healthy and fit with it. Not just carrying around a whole bunch of weight. You be solid. You fit with it. Woo. water. Whew. Thank God. Got an advertisement. Oh my gosh. Whew. Let me get another bottle of water out the fridge now because this water about to be gone. Oh shoot. She came back sooner than I expected. Woo. Whew. Every day you do it, every day you're making progress. Whew. Oh God. This ain't easy. Well, I ain't gonna say it ain't easy. It's challenging. Woo! Joe, baby, what you doing to me, girl? She said, I'm building you up, Barry. I'm building you up. I know that's right. Oh my gosh. Keep going. Don't stop. I mean, of course, you gotta take a break, take a break. Don't push yourself too hard. But I know I ain't gotta stop. You don't wanna baby yourself either. You gotta coach yourself. You know what I'm saying? Coach don't let you rest. A coach be on that duke. And that's how you gotta be on yourself. That's why you pay a coach to do what they do. Because if it's just up to me, I'll take breaks, baby. But you can't do that. Coach ain't gonna let you do it. Now, like I said, if you got some stuff going on and you gotta take a break, you know yourself. But like I said, I can keep going. Got me on Facebook, letting it all hang out too. I'm up here looking, hey, whatever. We coming into form, baby. Coming into form. Yes, we done with core. Next is legs. So let me show you how far we done made it on the video. See the line right there? That's how far we done came. Okay? Making progress. Making progress. Making progress. Auntie Terry, I hope you got you doing it too, because you said you was going to do it with me, so I hope you got Grow with Joe on, and you in movement right now. I'm really looking for somebody to go on live with me and do it with me on ATV, and we both do it in our living room. That's what I want to show. If you want to do Grow with Joe in your living room from your TV with me on the split screen, let me know so we can make that happen. We might not be doing it at the same time because of the advertisements. They come in when they want to come in. But at least we'll be working together. It's about teamwork, baby. Teamwork makes the dream work. It's true. Encouraging one another, motivating one another, supporting one another, lifting each other up, sending each other love and light. Yeah, I asked one of my other friends if she would do it with me on live. She wasn't ready yet, and I respect that. But if you ready to get on with me on my live, we can set up a time and a day. Let's get it cracking. Let me know. I don't care what your fitness level is. I don't care what your age is or what your size is. I just want to do it with somebody else on the split screen. Okay? Shoot, I don't know. How many of us can do it together? Maybe it could be more than two. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Let's do this. Oh, Lord. Oh. Yeah, we feeling good. Look at me. That's what I like to see, baby. We getting that work. We getting that work. That's exactly what I like to see. This, you can feel it all in your glutes, all in your quads, your calves. Ooh, ooh. Your hamstrings, I can feel them there too. That's the back of your thighs. Ooh. Don't think because it's just a little fat burning video, it ain't doing nothing. Oh, it's doing something. Give it a shot. Give it a try. Look at me doing any old thing. Okay. Did you know that exercise make your skin clearer too from you sweating? Exercise can give you a natural glow. I'm telling you. Spirit just told me that. I don't know for sure. I'm just listening to Spirit, so it must be true. It make you glow from the inside out. Make your skin more clear. Make you have this glow about you. You know what I'm saying? And I already told you, if you can use a boost in your emotions, start working out every day. You won't really have a reason to be mad at life no more. Because you're going to be feeling too good inside. Take your girl word for it, man. I'm telling you the truth. Start working out. I posted the chair video yesterday, workout video. If something like this is not up to your speed, honey, have a seat and get to work. I'm telling you, there's really no excuses. Just do it. Where there's a will, there's a way. I don't know what this exercise is good for, but it feels like a stretch, and I like it. Yeah. If you're just getting started, try to commit to 2 or 3 days a week. Don't do too much, babe, too soon. 2 or 3 days a week. Get your workout on. Okay? And go from there. Just be consistent and be faithful to them 2 or 3 days a week. If you work Monday through Friday, and it's just easier for you to work out on Saturday and Sunday, do Saturday and Sunday. And if you're a real G, you'll throw one more day in just on GP. Make it 3 days a week. Always push yourself just a little bit more than what you thought you can do, okay? Woo! Woo! All this is for my purpose, man. It's a part of my purpose. I'm telling you. I gotta have a fit body for what God got for me to do, and I'm gonna have a fit body for what God got for me to do. So everybody got a different purpose. Your purpose might not entail you being fit. Although, it's always good to be healthy and fit. But I'm saying, this is just a part of my purpose. And I know that for a fact. Then we got these things. Like some type of heel to butt. Advertisement. Whew. Man, I can't wait to get in the shower.
Get a shave with a touch of aloe. Venus Extra Smooth Sensitive.
She tried to catch me off guard again. I was ready this time. But like I said, this also motivates me to keep going. With me getting on these lives, sharing my workouts, sharing my testimony, sharing my food, my garden. It keeps me moving forward. So I'm not revisiting my past life. We almost done. We almost done, baby. Wallet break. Let me show you. See how much we got left? Look at Joe. She's so encouraging. What's up, Jimmy? Kitty. Stacy. Wow. Bless you all. Haven't seen you guys in so long. See my girl Joe? I don't know what's going on, but she ain't sweating like me. She probably do got AC blowing up on her. So if you working out with me, great job. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Yes. You done made this your day one and not your one day. And that's all I'm talking about. The finisher. I wonder if your girl gonna be able to do them burpees today. And the mountain climber. We gonna see. But you know, if I'm not there yet, I'm gonna do my improvisation. We gonna still get it done. We almost done. Yeah, some people don't listen to you unless you look a certain way. And I know I gotta look a certain way. All this gonna get tightened up. Just watch what I say. We just let God do what God do. You know? I'ma show up like God tell me to show up. And I'ma let God transform me. These like some jump squats, but she make it like you picking up a ball and you throwing it in a hoop. Basketball. Woo! Woo! I feel good, guys. Just tell yourself that. Oh gosh, this the burpee. I'm in no condition. I'm an old smoker. Gotta catch my breath. See, Joe, I don't think she smoked anything a day in her life. I shouldn't judge her like that. She probably used to smoke like a chimney. We did it. See the confetti on the floor? Now it's the cool down. I'm through. I feel more spent than I felt yesterday. Oh, that's because I did the chair. I did the 12-minute chair exercise yesterday. Whew. You did it. You did it. You showed your body some love. And I'm proud of you. Our bodies want to be worked out, man. Give it what it's asking for. Don't hold back. Put it on a regimen. Train that thing. That's what it wants. You don't hear it calling out to you? Work me. Work me out. I want some muscles. Yeah. Tell you. Ugh. I want to lose this excess weight. Your body want to feel free. Ooh. Yes. Pat on the back. We did it. Way to go, Amira. Way to go, you, if you worked out with me in your living room. You did it. It's over. An hour well spent. An hour invested in your body. Just keep doing it. Every day, babe. Every day. And that's it. Your girl about to get in the shower. Wash this sweat up off of me. Put on something. Get ready for the rest of my day. Do what I need to do. All right, loves. Until I come back. Don't know when that's going to be. Remember, let your light shine. Keep shining, because you are divine. I love you.